What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome back to Big Jon'S Cooking. Getting right into it. Well, first, unfortunately, sorry guys, I didn't release a video last week. A lot's been going on. Today is actually the day that I'm recording this on the day that I'm actually supposed to be releasing a video for last week. But yeah, a lot's going on, so just trying to stay consistent. But I got y'all. Starting a new little series, a new little sub-series on the same channel. It's gonna be called Leftovers, and it's self-explanatory. Whenever I have some leftovers, and I tend to do it a lot or quite a bit, you know. I'm not like the most wealthiest person in the world, you know. So sometimes I gotta figure stuff out in the kitchen and feed myself, you know. I still gotta eat. Some people don't know what to make in the kitchen, you know. This little series just to help you learn how to be creative in the kitchen when you need it the most. And just want you all to learn how to cook for yourselves. You know, that's all I'm here for, just to teach you how to feed yourself. That's all. That's my main goal with this channel. Teach you all how to feed yourself. Nothing past that. You know, once I'm able to get a chance to make better and more dishes, you know, if you all are interested in that, that's a plus. But my only goal is to help you all know how to feed yourselves and have fun with it. So like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming back, and let's get right into it. Alright, so I've already started a little bit, but I'm gonna still tell you all what I've done. So what I did first was I'm kind of following a slight variation of the paprika chicken and rice video that I made, baked paprika and chicken and rice, and I'll leave a link to that video maybe in the top right hand corner or in the description. Just look between one of those two places and you'll most definitely find it. But it's kind of a variation of that. So what I did first was I got out my vegetables and stuff like that, and diced up some garlic that I had just, you know, laying around in the fridge in a bag. I just kind of thought of what I had so I can make it. I had some ginger, you know, gotta have the ginger. You know, get some nutrients, you know, not just eat. Nutrients is what really sustains you within the food. So got some ginger, got some ginger, got some garlic. I bought some roasted red peppers, actually for another video. And I got these from the farmer's market, the Cab farmer's market. But got some roasted peppers, and I have 2 of them. I don't know if you can see that. I have 2 of them. This one's not open. Whew. I've already opened this one. It was just in the fridge, so I got maybe like a bell pepper and a half out, and I cut it up, and I'm gonna saute all this together. I had some rice. Let me get this stuff over here so to get it ready. I had some rice. I like what's it called? Parboiled rice. That's what I mainly basically only use. And this is 2 cups of parboiled rice. And I had a little bit of chicken broth. I had about 1 1/4 of a cup of chicken broth, and I just poured that in the measuring cup. And when it comes to rice, like white rice or jasmine rice or parboiled rice like that, you want to do 1.5 cups of liquid. You want 1.5 cups of whatever liquid you're using to 1 cup of rice. So I have 2 cups of rice. At first I was just going to do 1 cup. Then I got creative. I poured a little bit. At first I had 1 cup of rice. I had 1 1/4 cup of liquid. I poured a little bit of water in there to add to equal 1 1/2. And then last night I also have some empanada mix that I made. I was trying to master making empanadas, so I can give you all a really good recipe for that. and get that down. But I had some frozen in the fridge. I mean the freezer. I unthawed it last night, but in one of the bags that I unthawed, some water got in it while, you know, unthawing it in some water, and that's harmless. You know, you can just cook that out or pour it out, whatever. I decided to use it to add it to my liquid. You know, all it did was just kind of down south the flavor. You know, so it's really just flavored water now, empanada flavored water. So I just added it to my liquid, and it came out basically close to 2.5 cups. I mean, it came out close to 3 cups. Yeah, and I just add a little bit more water to equal the 3rd cup. Basically the same thing I did with the 1.5 cups. And yeah, then I kind of cooked a little bit. I actually had 2 empanada mix packets. One was beef and one was chicken. I had more chicken than beef. I'm gonna mix them. You know, this is leftovers. It's just getting creative with what you have to make the most of what you have. And the empanada mix is pretty simple. I'm one day gonna make a video on that. Not today. Maybe not in the next few weeks, but one day you're most definitely gonna get that video. But if you want to make it, just, you know, get some onions, some carrots, bell peppers, saute that, put some ginger in it. Then, you know, add your chicken and your seasonings. Seasonings can be like oregano, thyme, paprika. I don't know, if you like spiciness, cayenne pepper, onion and garlic powder, salt and pepper. If you want some basil, maybe some turmeric. I think I threw a dash of that in there. Maybe some like chipotle chili powder. Maybe some cumin, some cardamom. I don't know if I said oregano already, but you can use that too. But yeah, stuff like that. Throw that in there. I think I added some rosemary in this too, just a little bit, because rosemary is slightly strong but very distinct. It's a good distinct flavor, but it's very distinct. It's not like super strong, but it is distinct, so it makes it seem a little bit stronger than it is. So I've already done it, and it's actually the first thing you want to do. Preheat your oven to 400. Before you do anything, I advise doing that first. So once you're done getting everything ready together, put together, cooked, you know, simmered or whatever, mixed and mingled, you can just pop it right in the oven and it's already ready for you. You can just continue the process of cooking. Actually, let me get the top for this. Alright, we're back with the top. So yeah, you want to have everything ready. You want to have the oven ready. Want to cut up your vegetable first. No, first you want to get the oven ready. Cut up your vegetables. You know, prepare all the measurements and the food and stuff, and ingredients. And then after that, you want to. What I'm going to do next is go ahead and start sauteing these vegetables a little bit, just for a little bit. You know, this is already roasted, and the garlic takes like 15 to 30 seconds. You don't want to burn it. And so I already have the beef mix in here, but I'm going to take that out because it's actually already cooked. It's just, I was just kind of heating it back up. But you don't really need to do that because we're going to bake it as well. I'm going to do a mixture of olive oil and avocado oil. Olive oil is going to add a little bit of flavor. Avocado oil, I just like it a lot, and it's healthy for you. It's like better. Has a higher cooking temperature too. But you don't need much olive oil. All right. and just let that heat up for a second, and we'll be back when that heats up so we can continue the process. Alright, we're back. You don't want it to cook too long because I told you we're going to bake it. Now I'm about to put in the garlic. And I wish I had a way for y'all to see this, but currently I don't. I'm about to put in the ginger too. Oh, that actually didn't fill in. So got that on easy. Mix it up a little bit. Let that simmer. I have some soursop leaves and some basil leaves. I'm going to put both of those in there, one of each. These soursop leaves are pretty big, half a soursop leaf and like one bay leaf. I'm sorry, not basil leaf, bay leaf. I also have some cardamom. I recently went to a halal restaurant and I noticed that the rice alone was very good, and I noticed that they had a cardamom pod in there, one cardamom pod, and so I don't currently have any cardamom pods, but I'm gonna put cardamom in my rice, just a little dash. That's what I'm gonna use. I never tried that before, never thought about it, but it was delicious. I tore that food up. All right, now those. Actually, I'm going to let them simmer just a little bit more. Let's see what else I got in here. Have some chipotle chili powder. I'm going to try some cayenne pepper. I'm going to try that. Throw a little bit of extra cumin in there and a pinch of turmeric. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a seasoning blend real quick. I'm going to turn this down to simmer. And this is really just, again, I'm referring back to the baked paprika video. This is really just everything I put on the chicken. You just put it in the rice. So you want quite a bit of paprika. And unfortunately I don't have measurements. I just be eyeballing this, but mostly paprika. You want mostly paprika. And I see I'll need to get some more. Since it's basically all gone, I'm gonna just use all of it. That's a new dish for me to have. Put a little of this cayenne pepper in here. Put a little bit of this chipotle chili powder. Ooh. Put some cumin. A little bit of this turmeric. Since we're going to add it anyways, some salt and pepper. Don't need much. One, because the food already has salt and pepper in it when I cooked it. Two, I don't want to go crazy with the salt. Add some of this cardamom. Like a few dashes. And I'm going to add some oregano and thyme. And eventually you'll learn what you like, you know. You can try out your own stuff, try changing it up. I am not judging you for what you do in your kitchen and how you feed yourself. You know, not everybody has the money to make lasagna on the fly. You know, not everybody has the money to make a seafood chili, you know. Not everybody has the money to make burritos or chimichangas. You know, some of us are college students. Some of us are just struggling, you know. Some of us are trying to feed families off nothing, you know. So mix that up with your fingers. I don't think I really had a lot of chicken or chicken like, I don't think I had chicken at all. Something, add, if you have onion powder and garlic powder, add that too. But one day I wanted to make a new type of rice because American rice is just so basic. Africans, Indians, Asians, they all have different types of rice, you know. American rice, we don't really have anything to, you know, they have jollof rice and all that stuff. Like, that stuff be good. We don't really have stuff like that in America, so I wanted to make my own type of rice and think of something, or figure something out, learn how to make different type of rices. And I just decided to take everything I put on the chicken and the rice. And it worked. And now this is pretty well seared. I'm gonna turn this heat back up. I'm gonna put the chicken in and the beef, the meat mixture. We're gonna put the meat mixture in. And it doesn't matter how much you have, it's however much you have, you know, at your disposal. This is leftovers. I'm just looking to see what else I have. I feel like this is actually going to be good because this empanada mix is actually pretty flavored. Oh, by the way, so if you don't empanada mix, you can use this rice process with anything. You know, you can just, if you add some chicken, you know, sauce it up how you know. Add some seasonings to it if you want to. Put it aside and start the same process, you know. Get you some bell peppers. If you don't have bell peppers, get you some onions or garlic, ginger, whatever you have at your disposal. Carrots, mushrooms, whatever, you know. And just go ahead and start whipping it up. So now I'm going to add the rice. I'm not to let y'all know, I kind of spilled a little bit of the seasoning mix. Don't put glass to the edge of the counter. I wasn't using glass, but it can spill all the same. Don't put your seasoning at the edge of the counter. You know. Not the first time I made that mistake. Learn my lesson now. And with your rice, you want to rinse it off. Good rule of thumb for rice, rinse it off 3 times or until the water runs clear. That'll help you get good, nice, fluffy rice that's not sticking to each other. Because if you don't rinse it off, more than likely it's going to stick to each other once you get done cooking it. Because all that starch is going to be in there, all that extra starch. So you want to rinse it off about 3 times until the water runs clear. So you won't have that problem once it gets done cooking. Once you put the rice in, just go ahead and start mixing it up. You want to get all of everything you had in there just mixed up right. You're gonna start coloring the rice. Probably gonna like some jambalaya type stuff, which is a good sign, very good sign. If you have any peppers, scotch bonnets, whatever you have, whatever vegetables you have, just go ahead and throw it in there. Just go ahead and throw it in there. Trust me, it's gonna add to it. I don't know what you want to call this. You can call this poor man's rice. I don't know. Give me some ideas on what to call it, y'all. Leave it in the comments below. Or on my Instagram page. Right now I'm thinking about calling it poor man's rice. I don't know. Now I'm going to add the seasonings. Just pour all of it in there. Turning this heat down a little bit. And you want to put in the seasoning first, because I know if you put powder in liquid, it'll be kind of hard to mix. But if you put the powder in first and mix it, and then put in the liquid, it's gonna be a lot easier actually. Again, you want to mix it in thoroughly. Even if you have corn, you can put this in. You can put that in there. Especially if you like have corn on the cob and then you boil it, and then cut the corn kernels off and put it in there. That's gonna be real sweet, real fresh, real delicious. Again, it's meant for whatever you have. For whatever you have. All right, now we're putting in our 3 cups of liquid, and I can see that rosemary that I put in the empanada mix filling. I can see the rosemary floating around, so it's gonna have a lot of seasonings. Yes, yes, yes. Just keep mixing. You know, don't wanna spill it. You know, but just keep mixing. I got my bay leaf. Let's see. That's a good one. Got my soursop leaf. This is a big one, as I told you. They're pretty big, so I'm gonna just tear this in half. Put that in there. Mix that in. If you have beans, you can put that in here too. Last time I actually made this, I actually grounded up some. So I have like this machine that, like, if you put, I forgot what it's called. It escapes me at the moment, but it's basically a grounder, and you can make from the peppercorns. You can make, pepper out of it, stuff like that. And I put some frozen chickpeas in there and grounded it up, and then after that I cooked it in there when I was searing my onions and garlic and stuff like that, and I just continued the same process, and you actually couldn't taste the chickpeas at all, but the chickpeas are most definitely in there. You couldn't see them either. It was actually a pretty cool idea. I'm not doing that this time. Bring this to a boil, like you're cooking regular rice. Bring it to a boil. I'm gonna bring it closer so you all can see it. What it looks like now. That's what it looks like. And I'm bringing it to a boil, and I'm gonna show y'all. Let's see if we can get some more light on this. Yeah. Alright, that's what it looks like. This rice in there. And just bring it to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, put the lid on, pop it in the oven for 35 minutes. Maybe get you some, some garlic bread, Texas toast, garlic knots, whatever else, and some bread. Got yourself a nice little meal. Texas toast costs like $2, maybe $3 at the store. Yeah, and you got yourself a nice little meal for a couple of days, or for multiple people. So yeah, there you go. All right, so it's finished. I'm about to pull it out the oven. It looks good. Take the top off. And you just want to fluff the rice out. First, I'm going to show you what it looks like right now. That is what it looks like. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. And we're gonna plate this and be back. All right. So rice is done. I actually already tasted it. It's actually very good. I made it a little too spicy, so the cayenne pepper at your own discretion. But besides that, it's really good. Ooh. This is some good rice. And I think everything kind of helps. The flavor of the chicken and beef, the roasted bell peppers, the seasonings I use. Okay, I won't say it's too spicy. Yeah, it's actually I think it's actually kind of perfect. This is really good. I advise you all to make it. As you all can see, I made it with leftover ingredients, including water from this water bottle. And to get yourself a nice little side vegetable, you know, maybe like some broccoli or some spinach or I don't know, whatever you want to get, and bread roll or toast, and you got yourself a nice little good meal. I would advise you all to make this. Heck, you can put some scallions in it if you want to. You can put, I don't know. If you don't have to put water in it. If you have enough chicken stock, or if you have enough broth, you can use all broth as your liquid, you know? And that's just more flavor. Man, whatever you want. This rice is meant for whatever you want, alright? It's made to feed you. And through this little helpful video, you know how to make it good. It's a one-pot dish, so not many what's the word? Dishes. Yeah. Hope you all liked the video. Hope you all learned something. Hope you all one day give it a try. And let me know what you all think about it. One day I'll get this empanada filling recipe for you all, so you'll be able to do it exactly how I did it. You know, if you don't want to wait, you can go find out how to make empanada filling. It's very easy, very simple. A lot of Mexican foods are actually very simple to make. You know, takes little ingredients and doesn't take much time to make. So yeah. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all for joining and coming back. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Very much appreciated. Very helpful. There's a reason I made this dish and made this video. So I'm actually about to feed myself and enjoy the rest of my day and try to be stress free. Hopefully you all can do the same today. Bless up. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day. Thank you.